is Xavi. The current leadership was already making attempts to lure the legend, but Hernandez refused in January. Xavi is closely associated with Fon's project, and therefore there is a certain political motive for this decision. The coach of Qatari Al Sadd and ex-midfielder of the Catalan club decided to gain experience and moves to Camp Nou only when his candidate will take control. We expect that Xavi will become the Blaugrana coach in the summer of 2021, and then Barca's restructuring will finally be completed. Not all players of the current squad will stay in club until 2025, and the new Guardiola will head Barcelona. For position number 1, the Catalans can be calm. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is stable and very good. Already, the 27-year-old German is in top 5 of the best goalkeepers of the planet, and his ambitiousness says only one thing: he wants to be the best. Now Barcelona needs to extend the contract with ter Stegen and increase his wage to at least 8 million euros per year. We are sure that club's leadership understands this, and Marc-Andre will stay in the team until 2025. Well, from one hand, there is Nelson Semedo. He is even progressing under Setien. From another hand, we cannot get rid of the feeling that Semedo is simply not able to perform stably at the highest level. There is always something missing. The Portuguese is especially unstable in the attacking phase. This is not Dani Alves. It seems that here will definitely be changes. Adama Traore from Wolverhampton, that's what Barca needs. Moreover, Adama is a Barca's academy product. Traore is making lots of assists, he's tenacious and very fast. Here it is, a replacement for Dani Alves. Sergio Roberto will be a traditional replacing option for the right flank of defense. The center of defense now is not the strongest part of the team. The need for changes in this line is very urgent. Piqué will retire, which means that Barca will need a new leader. We see such a person represented by Matthijs de Ligt. Yes, we know the Dutchman chose Juventus in the summer of 2019, but this doesn't mean that the path of the ex-player of Ajax to Camp Nou is closed. As a substitute, we see Eric Garcia from Manchester City, a pupil of Barcelona who is progressing on the Etihad. Our heart feels that Garcia will be in the Blaugrana's jersey again. Clément Lenglet works really hard, but it seems that the Frenchman wouldn't stand it for a long time. Now he sometimes loses the competition to Fragile Umtiti. It seems that there will be new faces in the position of the left center-back. We expect a reinforcement represented by Aymeric Laporte, who is probably gonna leave Manchester City due to a recent ban. Barca is interested in the Frenchman, and the player himself doesn't mind to try his hand at Camp Nou. He will be competed by Dayot Upamecano, whom we expect to see in the squad next summer. Another club's pupil comeback, Alejandro Grimaldo. Barcelona has been unsuccessfully trying to find a replacement for Jordi Alba for many years, but the Catalans are just searching in the wrong place. Already for a long time in Benfica, Grimaldo is occupying the left flank. He is 24 and he is one of the most promising left backs in Europe. Barca is definitely sure to turn to his services. Another excellent and surefire option is Angelino, who is now playing for Leipzig but belongs to Man City. Nevertheless, Barca is able to lure a talented Spaniard. The midfielder position, that's where restructuring has already begun. Barcelona acquired Frenkie de Jong for 75 million euros and made an excellent investment for the future, because the Dutchman is able to become the leader of the middle line. With the departure of Sergio Busquets, Frenkie will finally go in the defensive midfielder zone, and from there will build all the attacks of Barcelona. Regarding to the organization of the game, de Jong is one of the best in the world. The substitution will be a pupil of Barca, Oriol Busquets, who in 2025 should grow into a quality footballer. There is one flaw in the current composition of the Catalans. It seems that Barca doesn't yet have a real beast on the position of the right central half. And we are confident the Catalans will enter the transfer market in order to get the maestro to this position. Fabian Ruiz from Napoli is a great option. Pass accuracy, creativity, goal orientation, stealing, he has got it all. It will be a worthy investment. The substitution will be one of the two pupils, Carles Alenia or Ilaix Moriba, who is already called the Catalan Pogba. When Barcelona was buying a no-name from Grêmio for 31 million euros, many just thought they're crazy. Who is that? Is Barca insane? But in his first season, Arthur already proved everything to everyone. First of all, the Brazilian showed his great potential. Comparisons with Javi started to appear, and this is the highest compliment in Barca. Arthur's signing is a real jackpot, and having such a talent as Riqui Puig in the team is a great happiness. Riqui is very creative, and his light manner reminds of early Andres Iniesta. In this position, everything's okay. There is one riddle, complex, viscous, and it's kinda getting old. What will happen to Ousmane Dembélé? This guy is an amazing talent who, however, doesn't like the regime. Constant injuries. And at the times great matches in which the Frenchman decides the outcome. Barca has invested a lot of money to sign Dembélé and continues to believe in his talent, because Ousmane is rightly one of the most promising winger of the planet. Speed, technique, goals, dribbling and assist. Remains only to improve discipline and health. A one to substitute him will be Francisco Trincao. Neymar definitely wants to return to Camp Nou, and Bartomeu intends to buy the Brazilian by all means, so that Leo Messi will play the final seasons with his friend and in the legendary trio MSN. It seems that the return of Neymar is a matter of time. The Brazilian is a probable replacement of Leo Messi. In terms of his potential, Neymar is able to become the new leader of the Blaugrana. There's a feeling that the long-awaited return of the Brazilian will take place next summer. Neymar already has a successor. This is Ansu Fati, who is gaining his place in the first team. Barcelona is working on a transfer of Lautaro Martinez. Here is the same case as Neymar's, just a matter of time. If not this summer, so surely next. It looks like the days of Luis Suarez as the finisher of Barcelona's attacks are coming to an end, and the next season will be the last for the Uruguayan in the Barca jersey. Lautaro is a perfect replacement. Martinez works well with Messi in the national team and is able to adequately replace El Pistolero. But who will substitute for Lautaro is the question so far. But one thing is sure, it will unlikely be Griezmann. Actually, he is not doing great on Camp Nou. This is how we see Barcelona's squad in 2025. In fact, we expect an almost complete reload of the roster, with the exception of a few positions. There will be many departures and many transfers. In general, it will be very interesting, and most importantly, we will see Barcelona without Messi. This will be very sad, but at the same time, the football world was doing okay without Leo's talent. We will get used to it somehow. Although for some reason we are sure that Messi will not finish his career in 2025. He will play for Newell's Old Boys, for example, and we will have a great opportunity to study the Argentine Championship in a new way. Friends, how do you like our Barcelona squad for 2025? Write your options for the squad in the comments, and let's decide which club in this feature will be next. And don't forget to like, we worked really hard. And that's all. Subscribe to the channel Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Bye bye!